Hello everyone and welcome in another Arduino tutorial. In this tutorial series we are going to explain how to smooth the ADC readings. In the previous lecture we had talked about taking the average and moving average to smooth out our ADC readings, and we have left our previous lecture on the point that we are going to use one more filter to our ADC reading, which is exponentially moving average filter. It basically smooth out your reading very well. So let's start out our code, and first of all let's save our previous code as another name, and let's call it test2 or whatever name you want to call it out. And we had backed up our code of taking average and moving average of the window, and now what we are going to do is we are going to talk about the exponential moving average filter. Okay, it is also a moving average filter, but it has a slight advantage. It is basically not using any array to store the values, but it is only storing the last previous average. So the last average it is going to store, so you need only one variable, and the one constant you need for taking the exponentially moving average is the alpha. Alpha is the value that you are going to smooth. How it is basically a constant range from 0 to 1, and the 1 means no average at all, and 0 means a very strong averaging. So what you are going to do with this alpha is basically you are fading out the memory of your exponentially moving average. So basically theoretically what this exponential moving average says that you do not forget the past. So basically all the readings is saved in the last average, but the alpha fades out the memory, and the more incoming samples comes, it basically fade out the last samples. So it is a type of IIR filter if you are aware of digital filtering and DSP, but if you are not, just forget this out and focus on the today's lecture. So what it also do is that it requires less resources. You need to know about that. It do not require much resources, and it is easy to implement in the C, and unlike moving average, as I have told you before, that it do not require a RAM buffer. So now I'm going to talk about the formula of the exponential moving average, and here is the formula. You can find out this formula from Wikipedia or any other resources talking about this, and what it says that if you have an array of average which you do not implementing this, basically the current average is equal to the new sample multiplied by alpha. So you are multiplying the alpha value to the new incoming value, and what you are going to do is you are basically calling out the last average value, and you are also multiplying it with 1 minus alpha. So that's how you are taking the exponential moving average. So this is the formula of taking the exponential moving average. So let's create so now we do not need this window size, so let's remove this out, and we need a constant of alpha. So let's create a it should be basically a float type, and because it is ranging from 0 to 1, so let's call this 0.1, and closer to 0 means the strong average, and closer to 1 means that no average at all. So we also don't need this push function anymore, and we also don't need this take average function. So let's get rid of that. What we need is that we need let's say double value of the last average. So we need to store out the last average value as well. So these are the two variables that are going to use in our current exponential moving average filter. So we are taking the current sample so far. That is so far so good. We need that current sample, And the next thing we need to do is to we are not pushing this out, and what we are going to do is we are basically double current average is equal to 0.0, just to remember that it is a floating point value, and current average is equal to the current sample multiplied by the alpha, and after multiplying we need to take the last sample, last average value, and we need to multiply this last average 1 minus alpha. Okay, so after we are done with this, we need to add both of these values. So now we have the current average. We are printing this current average to the serial, and after we are done with our averaging, we need to store this current average to the last average variable. So that's how we are doing current average. Let's take this delay and put it at the last line. Cool. So now what we are going to do is we are basically uploading this to our Arduino and see how it works. So it is basically being compiled, and after that it will be uploaded to the Arduino, and we will see readings on the terminal. So now it is a floating point reading. So what it promises that it will not jump the reading directly from, let's say if you are reading the sensor and you are facing the value which is jumping directly from 1 to 10 and 10 to 20 or 10 to 15 or 12 to 18 or any jumping you find out in your reading, and you need to smooth out that reading, and you need that it should not directly jump to a specific number. Instead it should smoothly go iterate all the in-between numbers of that jumping lights. Let's say you are reading the ADC value and it is displaying you the 10 and then 13 and then 18 or anything, and you want to display the reading 10, 11, 12, 13 and so on and so forth. So this exponential moving average it's so good for that. So it will not let you jump directly into a reading, but it will smooth out the noise, as you can see. So it is now if you need to more smooth out the value, you can use the you can decrease alpha further, so it will smooth out the reading. If you want to understand it a little bit more, let I make you an experiment, and instead of reading the value from the analog read, and let's comment out this and take a random number. Okay, so let's take the random value, random from ranging from 0 to 9, and first of all let's see how this current sample works without taking the average. So I am just taking a random number from 0 to 9 and printing to the serial port. So I will tell you how it looks like so that you get the idea what I'm trying to say. So if you see the plot now, here you can see what is happening. Let's make it a delay bigger. Let's take a 500 millisecond delay so that we will clearly see the changes and what's going on here. Okay, so now we have reading. Let's see it on the terminal. 4 7 5 2 4 8 6 8. Okay, so let's keep in mind this. it is 1 and 0 and 8, 6, 8, 2, 7. So it is basically a random value, so it is not a linear value. So I want to convert, if I take the current average and if I print that out, and let's see the difference. Okay, so I print the average and the current sample and a comma in between, and here I print the line. So now we will see how it changed the value from what reading to which. Okay, so this is an error. Let's re-upload the code to the Arduino. Cool. So now if I open the terminal, and here you can see the average is 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3. Okay, as you had noticed that reading is going from 5, 4, 8, 6, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 7, 2, but the average do not go jump like that. It is 3, 4, 2, 3. It is, if it is continuously decreasing, it will be continuously decreasing, linearly decreasing in the average. But if it is not linearly, if it is continuously increasing, and it will linearly increase in the reading as well. So as you may notice that the average is smooth out to 4, 3, 3, and it is not a random anymore. So as you can see, it is a linear reading, not the jumping very fastly. So as you may see that here the reading is jumping so fast, but here the reading is not jumping so fast. It is smoothen out. So if you want to speed up this change, all you need to do is to change the alpha. Let's make it a 0.3 and experiment the changes. So now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this degree is changing very fast. Okay, so now it speeds up and the change rate of change. So that's how the exponential moving average works. So you can linearize your readings if you are facing the very jumps in your samples. So exponential moving average is what you need. So that's all for today's lecture, and see you in the next lecture with a next very interesting topic or some other interesting video. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Take care.